The beautiful scenery of the Dingle Loop Drive isn't everything it has to offer. It's got loads of history too, and near the end of the drive you'll find an amazing historical site, Kilmalkedar Church. Just 15 minutes down the road from Clogher Strand, 10 minutes before you get back into Dingle, the site of this 12th century Romanesque construction has roots that date back to the 6th century. Once one of the wealthiest parishes in County Kerry, Kilmalkedar has historical significance for its position along the Saints' Pilgrimage Road that reaches from the beach at Ventry to the foot of Mount Brendan, 11 miles away. There are several ancient and significant stone features here, including this unique Ogham stone in the churchyard. Very few Ogham stones have a hole in them like this one, and it's believed it was for swearing an oath, possibly for marriage. It's thought that the two parties would reach through the hole and touch fingers through the stone. Now that's romantic. This more than 1,300-year-old sundial is considered one of the best examples in all of Ireland. And this stone, inscribed with the Latin alphabet, dates to the 6th century. It's inscribed with the letters D and I, which stand for Domine, the Latin word for God. The beautiful carvings here at Kilmalkedar are, for me, one of the coolest things to see here. Ancient is the only word I can really think of to describe this church. I'm sure it goes back to the earliest days of Christianity here in Ireland. Whoever carved this stone did so back in the 12th century, almost 1,000 years ago. Sometimes you can just feel the power coming out of the walls of a place like this. Or maybe it's just that wind. You enter through this beautiful 3-tiered doorway of red and green carved stone and find a design that's believed to be modeled after Cormac's Chapel at Cashel. Although this chapel is identified mostly with the more famous St. Brendan, the original church was built by a local, St. Malkedar. And as I walked out into the magical Dingle sunset, I took note of what looks almost like a gargoyle above the door. Outside it was as quiet as, well, a graveyard. Maybe it's because it's toward the end of the ring, but there was nobody here, really. There was a real power in that. You can just hear nothing but the sound of the wind and the ancient spirits. It's beautiful. Finding wild blackberries all over. They're a little tart, but very tasty. It was late in the day and done a lot of driving, and it was really tempting to possibly blow off this last stop at the church here, but don't do that. This was a real cultural experience, and I highly recommend it. If you're gonna skip something, don't skip this.